Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandor Gaming, and we have the first two reveals for OP10. This is really exciting. We finally have the official name of the set, and the first two leaders revealed, which is really awesome. So first things first, the OP10 is officially revealed as Royal Bloodlines, which is really exciting. So Royal Bloodlines is the set name, and we are introducing the Punk Hazard and more Dressrosa archetypes. So I'm assuming because it's called Royal Bloodlines, the leaders, even though it says it's going to be a Dressrosa leaders, will probably be like the Dressrosa rulers of Dressrosa. So we might get a King Riku leader. I'm not really sure where we're going to go from here. But we do know two of the leaders revealed so far. We have Smoker and we have Caesar Clown. Now, Caesar Clown, of course, we already knew he was coming out. And now we have a brand new Smoker. Now, he's not in his traditional Navy outfit because he is now a woman. If you don't know the Punk Hazard arc, Law switches his body with Tashigi's. And, he's Tashigi right now. So that's kind of hilarious. Tashigi has her own leader, but it's Smoker, really. So that's kind of funny. We don't get a Tashigi leader. We get a Smoker leader at Tashigi's body, which is kind of funny. But, she is red-green, and she's honestly kind of insane. So she's a red-green leader, and basically, Smoker has the effect where, what's called, on your opponent's turn, basically, all your Punk Hazard units gain 1,000 power. Basically saying, hey, it's hard to kill my characters through battle, or by lowering their power and killing them, because all my characters gain 1,000 power, meaning your 5-cost character, your 5k character becomes a 6k character. Your 6k character becomes a 7k character. It's easier to protect them with counter because they're just larger on your opponent's turn, which is a pretty solid effect. It kind of reminds me of King from OP10. If you don't know, King has the ability to, if you're at 10 Dawn, on your opponent's turn, all your opponent's characters lose 1,000 power. But this is just way better because it doesn't require you to be at 10 Dawn for that to work. So it's already just a way better ability. So it just immediately activates all your characters that are gaining 1,000 power. But that's not what makes it great. What makes it good is that if you have a character with 7,000 or more power on your field, you can ramp to Dawn as a red-green leader. It doesn't say... This is a weird effect. I'm not really sure if it's ramping you to Dawn or restanding to Old Dawn. But basically it says, hey, if you control a Punk Hazard character with 7,000 more power, activate to Dawn. I don't know if that means it's restanding to Dawn or it's like getting Dawn from the Dawn deck and just ramping you. To see that it's red-green, I don't think it's ramping you. I don't think it's taking it from the Dawn deck. I think it's basically saying, hey, you get to restand to Dawn. But it's weird how it phrases it. It says just activate to Dawn. Like, that's not usually how you say Dawn that you have inactive to activate. You usually just say, hey, we're reactivating the Dawn or restand to Dawn. This isn't saying that. It just says activate to Dawn. I don't know if it means activate to Dawn from the Dawn deck, so you're ramping yourself too. Or is it saying, hey, I'm restanding 2 from the thing? Because if that's the case, it's a lot less good, but it's still a solid ability. Reactivating 2 Dawn is still pretty solid. Now, I think this leader is pretty cool. It's red-green, which it has a history of being either really good or really bad. Red-green Law, of course, is really, really good. But we also have red-green Luffy, which I think now is a pretty decent leader. I think it's pretty rogue. But in like competitive history wise, it's not the great leader. We also have red green Toy Chopper, which I think is just a worse Zoro. And that's really about it when it comes to red green leaders. We've had a couple so far, and none of them really have been like the king of the crop. Like even red green Law has fallen out of favor for a long time now because black just completely curves that typing because it just kills all your low bodies really easy. So it's like you can't go 5 people on field. That's why red-green Law hasn't really been meta lately. But who knows? Maybe he might become meta again. Who knows? Next, the one I'm more excited about is Caesar Clown. And he is red-purple, which is kind of crazy. And his ability is kind of like red-purple Law, but worse. So let's talk about it. So this is red-purple Caesar Clown. Basically has the effect you can return a 2-cost or higher Punk Hazard card from your field back to hand to KO an opponent's character with 4,000 or less power. Now, that doesn't sound that good, but then you have to realize red has an ability to lower the power of characters. It's kind of like the red's whole kind of gimmick. Besides rush, besides the abilities to restand on or put down onto other characters, red's whole gimmick is also reducing power. So that is still a pretty solid effect. We already have some really solid purple cards or red cards that lower the character's power. For example, I do not like that you have to balance one of your characters. Now, I will say we have not seen any of the Punk Hazard monsters or characters, so we have no idea the synergies and little intricacies. This could be an insane leader or it could be ass, but it's just another red purple leader, which Bandai really loves. So you don't know how many red purple leaders we have. We have a lot. We have red purple Luffy, red purple Kid, red purple Law, who's banned but eroded. We have red purple Uta. We now have red purple Caesar Clown. And yeah, the list just keeps going. We just have so many red purple leaders. It's kind of crazy. Now, personally, I'm more a fan of red purple Uta. If you check out my deck profile, I made a really cool list with red purple Uta. But who knows? Let's see how this goes from here. But I'm really excited about both leaders. Caesar Clown is really, really cool. I like his color idea. I just think his ability needs, we need to see the Punk Hazard support he's getting to be good. And as for the Smoker, it depends how his translation goes. Red-green has not always been the best color suit, especially since we just got a red-green Chopper in OP08. So it's weird that OP10 are getting another red-green leader, but whatever. There's only so many color combinations, so I guess that makes sense. But, I don't know. We just have to see where it goes. There might be some, huge potential. I just don't see it. I don't know. We just have to see. Now, I will say, because we have 2 red leaders, one of his leaders is going to be getting red support, and one of these leaders is going to be getting the green support or purple support, depending on which. So, my personal opinion, Caesar Clown is going to be the red support, and Smoker is going to be the green support. And the reason I can say that confidently is because it's based on their leader abilities. Caesar Clown's whole gimmick is reducing power. Now, purple is good at KOing cards with power, so he has a possibility that all his cards are purple, but most likely all his cards are going to be red, which is kind of makes sense. Caesar Clown's gas is reddish, pink, blue, and he's like a spectrum of colors. So I can definitely see Caesar Clown having red support and being a really cool control red deck. That's I'm kind of red purple Law, but less aggro, just more control, which would be kind of cool. As for our lovely Smoker, the reason why I say he's probably going to be green support is because I think we already have green navy cards. We already have our our Supernova Drake. If you don't know, we have navy / cards that are already green. So I can definitely see Navy going down a green route. We get a new Tashi that's green. We get a brand new green Navy cards, which would be really, really cool. I think the new red Navy cards would be cool as well, but we already have a precedent for green Navy cards. We might as well flesh them out, because so far the only green Navy cards we really have is the vanilla Kobe. If you don't remember, we have a vanilla Kobe leader. Not leader, but character. That's green. And we also have X-Straight characters that are green. And also, some of the Don Quixote Pirate cards are already green. For example, Virgo, who is another Navy / Don Quixote Pirate character. All his support is green already. So I just feel all the new Navy cards are going to be green. And then all the new lovely red cards are going to be Caesar Clowns. And they're going to be red. Now, we still have all the other colors to go through. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Dressrosa leaders is going to be black. Just because it will help out Rebecca and Kuros. Those are 2 leaders that desperately need some love. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some new black Dressrosa cards. But we already got 2 waves of black Dressrosa cards. So I don't know how many more black Dressrosa cards we need Maybe like color swip it, or like, oh, it's actually blue Dressrosa, so only Rebecca gets it. Or like, oh, it's yellow Dressrosa, so only Kuros gets it. We're not really sure where it's going, but it's really exciting to see where it goes. We got the first 2 leaders. We'll just have to see where it goes from here. See you all next one, and bye-bye.